All right.
fair use. All right.
You walk away from a good woman just because you know you. You'll stay with a whore because she'll never know who you are. It's more comfortable for us not to be known. That's why it's hard for us to stay down with good women. Because good woman will look straight through you and say, "You sad, ain't you?" "Nah, baby, what you talking about? I'm good." A whore ain't never going to ask you how you feel because she don't care. And many of us like that because we don't care about ourselves. And it feels good to be around people who don't care either. Because when people care about you, it challenges you to get better. When they don't, you can be whoever the hell you want to be. We are in trouble in this world. You'll walk away from a good woman just because you know you. You'll stay with a whore because she'll never know who you are. It's more comfortable for men for us not to be known. That's why it's hard for us to stay down with good women. Because good woman will look straight through you and say, "You sad, ain't you?" "Nah, baby, what you talking about? I'm good." A whore ain't never going to ask you how you feel because she don't care. And many of us like that because we don't care about ourselves. And it feels good to be around people who don't care either. Because when people care about you, it challenges you to get better. When they don't, you can be whoever the hell you want to be. We are in trouble in this world.
There we go.
All right,
Okay.
Smitty, it's on you, bro.
Yeah. All right. So he's shoot, man. That all depends on the breed and caliber of man he's speaking about. It's not all of us. Again, just it is equivalent, ladies. We're not able to just say women are anything, not even loving or wife material. There will be a large group of women be like, all of us aren't that. The same thing goes for us too. So what he's saying as far as like the men who want the whores, I'm gonna be honest with you. Me as a man who was born, who was raised in love, who came up around unity and well well lit up protection and anything you can ever think of to develop in your proper format. I'm not attracted to anything less than the finest of fabrics when it comes to my women. I want women that are just like the women in my family. My mother is a solid woman. My aunts, my cousins, they're solid. Of course, there's some in every family. We know this, right? But what I'm attracted to is what I came up around. So me as a man who has had these campfire, back alley, smoking a J, basement, in the car, rainy day, just me and you going through something talks 1,000 times in a million over. I've heard that over and over again. And you know what I've learned? I only hear it from the most broken of us. Period. All he did, listen, I know it it sounds real sweet. It does. It sounds real sweet. Sounds real passionate. Look, he got the pianos playing in the background. Everything to pull your heartstrings. I went through smooth all of that, bro. Forget the pianos. Forget all of that, bro. Ain't nobody hearing that, bro. Nah. What I heard, shout out to you. You already know. Right back at you 1,000 times over. So, like, what I heard was, no, I heard a dude that was just exposing himself. The only thing I heard as a man who comes from the polar complete opposite is, I'm sorry that yours didn't bring you up the right way. I'm sorry that you were maybe dealt a bad hand. And I mean that genuinely. But don't then get to getting on platforms to land it. Don't get on no platform and get to thinking you're gonna speak for all of us. Cause I'm a whole grown ass man, 42 years old, fully sufficient. And I don't have your story, and I don't look for the women you look for, nor have I even been with them, nor is that what I desire. So I want us to remember, just like y'all ladies, I promise you, there are different qualities, fabrics, and cuts of cloth of us as men as well. I digress. My mic is muted. Respect to the family.
Respect the family. All right. No, I love when you say that. We gotta make a
So I have a
t-shirt.
question.
That shit. Oh, go ahead, Mister. Damn, let me be quiet.
I'm sorry. I have a question. So with regards to your statement, and that was very eloquently put, and I'm sorry, let me come off camera so I can ask you to your face. Um, when you say there's a specific quality of women, because before we were talking about whether or not that quality pertains to a certain look, a certain body build, things of that nature. Yay! Um, so my question to you is, for those women or females who maybe don't know what you mean when you say your mother, your aunties, um, can you describe that a little more intricately so that people understand that it's beyond uh, the I guess makeup or construct, or even if it is for you, even if beauty is a certain type of your nose can't be but so big or so small. What does that look like for you?
I want to make sure I narrow it down because I don't want to take up too much time. It's other people here. Respect, beloved. Specifically, are you asking me what does beauty look like to me in a woman?
Yes. What do you consider beauty in a woman?
Beauty in a woman. To, I would say, myself. I won't even speak for men. All right. I don't know. Because somebody. Yeah, okay, there we go. Beauty in a woman, to me personally, is a woman, first and foremost, who truly encompasses patience. Because I hear women speak so much about love. And that's the number one thing that's going to take if you ever want to acquire it in its most rawest and purest organic form. Patience. I want love. I actually want to be respected through the woman that loves me. I want her to love me through the respect that she has for me. All right. So beauty to me, first and foremost, is patience. Beauty to me, believe it or not, is just a genuine sense of humor. Beauty to me is being overstanding that I won't think like you. You know, it's so beautiful when a woman recognizes we're not the same. And I don't want you to be that. And I'm not looking for a man to think like me. I recognize you just gonna have your manly ass thoughts, and I may not understand it, may not get it, but maybe that's just something not for me to get. Just like it's gonna be stuff with me as a woman, yo, manly masculine behind is just not gonna get. And I'm gonna be like, why is she doing that over there? But you know what I'm gonna say when I look at you? I would just smile, be like, that's my baby. That's it. That's it. Because I recognize that we're different. So I would say patience and truly beauty to me is the woman who recognizes how truly in sync we are through the fact that both batteries have to face a different direction in order for that remote to work. Respect to you.
I like that. Batteries, both energy, both power. Nothing will work without the other, but they absolutely have to face an opposite direction.
Well, even more than that, like briefly to shut up,
Mhm.
even more than that, can you mute Malysa real quick?
Sorry.
Yeah, no, you good. Yeah, it's you. It's okay. When I say the battery, shout out to my man ACOG. No, it was a beautiful analogy. You can have two AA batteries, two AAA batteries. Take a remote, take anything that we know you just put like two batteries in. Face them both the same way because they want to be alike. And tell me if it works. Now go ahead and flip that other battery the opposite direction and then try to hit that switch. Even science tells us this. If only you pay attention. Respect to the family. I digress. My mic is muted.
Agreed. I do agree. If people see, some people though, their whole life's journey is figuring out how to make them fit anyway, in the right direction. They will go as far as, and Miss Chocolate, please take the mic, because I saw you come off camera. People will go before they just go with the fact that you got to flip over that other battery, they'll go build and spend much money, time, and resources to build a whole nother contraption where batteries facing the same direction will fit just fine. My mic is muted.
Hey everyone, peace to the Middle East. Okay, we'll go this way. I'm just, I mean, I will say
Oh, you
this.
stay throwing your
I
little
got to,
shot.
of course.
She stayed throwing her little shit. Go ahead.
What are you talking about? Throwing a shot at who? You thought
Go
that
ahead.
shot was at you? I wasn't throwing a
No,
shot.
no, 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 chocolate. Go ahead. Go ahead, chocolate.
Then what was the shot?
Nothing. Go ahead, chocolate. You had something to say. I want you to focus on what you
Hello,
had to say. Go.
Smitty.
I do.
It's cool.
Yeah, you know the history.
No, I don't. Anyway, so what? All I wanted to say to it was
Okay.
this:
Okay.
the very first two videos, I got to see the first one, and I got to see the second one. Right? I really don't know what is there new to say to the same thing. Like you don't see any of a person's integrity, character, honor. You don't see that at first unless you watching them from afar or you get a chance to work with them or something like that. But the majority of us are meeting people from the comfort of our homes. The majority of people are still out here scared to death about what that looks like for anybody. I don't think a lot of people know what love per se looks like. I think again, it's just like beauty. What you find valuable is to you. I'd never get in somebody. I can't stand there and go, "Oh well, that might not be shit to me, but that could be the world to someone else." And then in the middle, like, hey, it is kind of ain't shit, but I still like it. Like, I mean, there's those combinations, but again, these my men, whoo. The thing that bothers me about all of the comments made where men talk to other men about us is that there's not enough men to combat so much of the idiocy, to go into that deep detail, to talk about those depth of emotions, that you shouldn't feel bad because you like a certain looking type of person, or you shouldn't shame yourself because you're not this or that. You find who you want once you find you. And I think more men need to encourage more men to find themselves instead of it being, I'm not your therapist. I'm no one's therapist but my own. Um, bless you. But I'm not going to tell a dude, hey, yeah, I can exactly see through your eyes because I know I can. I don't date women. You know what I'm saying? Like the coolest and tightest that me and my female friends have been, I'm still not dating them. I'm not looking at them in that same lane. Just so I say, bless you too. So landing here, it's like I get that we want for people to have, pretty decent, just, thought process. Hey, bro, just don't try to throw me out the window. You know what I mean? Can we get through you not stalking me? Can we have a conversation first before you blow up the spot? Like, can we have a difference? Can we go out? We can't even agree on that now. Now it's, the question is, I take you out. Do you want to go to the Cheesecake Factory? Now I have to take a test first before we go out. Is you trying to test to see if I'm cheap or not? Like, it's too much. We ask for so much from each other, and it is not backed by anything solid, other than the fact that vulnerability is not a part of that. Being my friend ain't a part of that. See what I'm saying, Marcus? You ain't even hear it. You see what I'm saying? Don't talk about that. I wasn't. I was saying that now dudes is asking these questions. Like, for real. Like, just my experience, of course. But as I stated before, I think when we just don't allow each other, um, you know, just to be, then that's it. We struggle with that with ourselves, and then we try to put that on other people. That's all. So y'all got it. Thank you.
Got it, got it. Smitty, I do have your clip. I'm gonna pull it up. Um, but before I do that, I do want to say this to what Chocolate said. Then I'm gonna get the Just Star. Then I'm gonna get to the clip, and then I'm gonna go. We're gonna go to the next thing I got after that. Um, he said, "Give me a slice of that cheesecake, even though I'm lactose intolerant." LOL. I think that I hear you, Chocolate. I think that yes, I think that women are seeing men from their perspective and them dating them, and that's true, right? I'm not taking away from that. You said. But as men, we do speak a universal language to each other in regards to women, right? So if I hear Smitty's tone, he hear my tone, he like, oh man, bro, that's what you're going through, huh? And I'm like, yeah, man, that's what I'm going through. You know what I mean? Like we speak that language to each other, and women speak the same language as well. You know what I mean? As a woman, you'll hear something that your sister or somebody else will say, and you like, okay, she going through that. Well, sis, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, I got you. You know what I mean? And we will hear different things from each other, and we know off top that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I think both have that. But I think, of course, yes, there are things that women can see in men that another man can't see. You know what I mean? That is, of course, right? I'm not taking that from you at all. Um, with that being said, I am landing because we got a lot of clips and videos and stuff we got to share. So just starts on you. What say you about the conversation? And gang, what's going on? Good to see you, family. Much love.
Love, love. Sorry, I'm late to the party, but sorry, Malysa was late to the party too because we were doing a show. So yeah, love gang.
It's all good. Do you have anything you want to share, sis?
No, I mean, what you say? I'm apologizing why she was late to class. Like the dog ate her homework. I saw it happen. Honestly.
Oh no, y'all good. Y'all know how we do. We good.
Yeah, of course, like we gotta share the talent out here, innit? Like, yo, in the man, like, you know what I mean? Like, she doesn't realize like how much of a blessing that she is, like, as a person and a poet and a creative. Like, that's my hobby. Like, so yeah, love gang. Sorry, lost train of thought. It's like rotted. It's 3:25 in the morning now. What was I about to say? What did you say to me, Mr. Best? Sorry.
No, I just want to hear your perspective on what you've heard so far, or anything you want to share so far, family. Anything?
Yeah. Basically, yeah. Like I was gonna say, yeah, because I haven't been in the room long enough. Like, I don't like to put my two pencils in the machine until like if I know where I've gone properly. So I ain't got nothing to say, but agree with some of the points, but I think some of them could be said a bit differently. But yeah, like I said, I'm late to the party. So just stand at the back with my drink and let myself get tipsy.
I have a question for you, Jessar.
She's awesome.
Yeah, I know, right? Because it was brought up earlier, but you can give a good perspective. When you are looking at the United States as a whole, our version of Black community, because we're from two different sides of the pond. For those of you who do not know, Jessar is in the UK. So what is your perception of us Americans, our country, what we look like as a community, as a Black community, say maybe in comparison to where you're from in a Black community? Is there a difference?
Yeah, man, big time. Yeah, like definitely. And obviously for some people don't know, I'm Black too, yeah. My family's Guyanese, so when she's asking because like, but obviously it's not the same as like experiencing things, the same skin. Look at me, I'm white in my way. I've got family in different places in America, and it's actually bonkers. Like the way that it is in the UK to America, it's like it's like a movie. It's like that's why sometimes other people as well. Like I think sometimes that's worth bearing in mind. Like that some other people like from across the pond or other places, like they don't understand some of the conversations that are being held, which is also good. Like I'm all about the conversations and whatnot, but like literally because it's just unknown, and to them it's like a movie. It's not real. They don't understand that these things really go on. Like, you know what I mean? Like some people, like, you know, and I know a lot of white people think that too. Yeah, like oh, racism doesn't exist anymore. Okay, like we won't go there. Yeah, but you know what I mean. But the levels as well that is in America, like a lot of people in this country don't understand, and they don't believe it exists the way that it does. You know, so, and especially now with that wig fucking clown, and we won't go there. Just me. Be good. Yeah. So I hope that answers it. Yo, sorry, you know I'm tired, man. Yo, I just got off the show, come straight here because I have to represent, man. You know.
No, and shout out for you that don't know, Just Star's artist. She's also a poet. She also hosts Origin of Thought. She was lovely enough to have me on as a feature today, although I had to run off mid-feature so that I could come over here. But they kept the party going, it looked like, for quite some time. So shout out to you. I love you, big. I appreciate your perspective on that because, like you said, from our perspective, we only know across the river as princess, prince, king, queen. We think all of y'all just standing outside the gate waiting to get a glimpse. But you go back to your houses and pick up your dollars and drink tea, or your
even though when the queen died, people had to tell me a few days later because I live under a rock. I live in a different world to everybody else, man. Thanks, but like, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, as well. Plus, like, you know, one thing I can say as well, because some people that haven't traveled here, I'll just quickly add not in because like I've experienced loads of different places in America at different ages and that, you know, and like it's so consuming, it's so much, it's literally overwhelming being in America, and it's confusing for your body too. Bad echoing, man. That's you, Virgin, man. You might dodgy, like
Melly, hold on. I'm sorry. Melly, mute, beloved.
Yes,
okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I just say this quickly just because it's like a real something that, like, you know, I noticed, and like it proper, like, you know, big difference, man. Like America's like just like fucking, you know, the world's like in your face consumerism anyway, but in America it's like a fucking video game. It's like boo 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 boo, like everything, like, you know, literally billboards, blah blah blah, like Sue mentality, like everyone's out to fuck everyone over, like, you know, work, money, like consumerism, and then poison, and you come back to UK, it's like, oh, I can breathe a little bit, like shit, you know. I'm not saying the UK is perfect by no means, but yeah, just real talk. Anyway, that's up.
That's what's up. I appreciate the view, and I don't disagree. Now, you said the Black community in the UK is the same, is not the same.
No, like, because it's not so much like, you know, there's the UK is so small, there's so many more like different like variations of people that are in the UK, like that it's more integrated. It ain't like, you know, so separated and divided and the made divide, because don't forget as well, like, they make it like that in America, you know what I mean? It's all divide and conquer, like, you know what I mean? Like in the UK it's just, I don't know, man, it's just different. Like they look after you a bit more as well. Like we haven't got like the same sort of issues. Like, you know, in America, if you get sick, you're homeless now. Now you mean you're sick and you're on the streets, like, because you can't afford, like, you know, you've been working 70 hours a week and now you're fucked. Like, you know, in the UK, it's not like that. And like, it's not so divided, but divide and conquer is the biggest way to control everyone. That's what they're doing in America very well.
That's
the UK, would you say, Star, just a question, would you say in the UK that even though that is the case, would you say that the equality of how far one can get is the same as well?
I'd say it's a lot easier to be of a different ethnic, whether you're Chinese, Black, Chinese, fucking Chinese, Blackanese, like literally like Guyanese, like, you know, any race, like it's so much easier to be over here than in America, 100%. And, you know, I've spent time in American places, you know what I mean? Like, not just you visit for 2 weeks and get me, like, I was supposed to be living there. Like, so, yeah, definitely different. Definitely. And the police and the mentality and the way that it's documented, like, you know, if you're all, and this is no racism to white people, whatever, like, look at the color of my skin, right, you know what I mean? Like, but literally, like, if you're like a white person or that's done something wrong, then you're like a troubled man or a troubled teen. But if you're a Black person and you're a thug, you're a gangster, you're a hoodlum, like, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, language, you know, it's like paints the picture, it's scaremongering, like news, innit? That's why I don't watch the news. It won't be like brainwashed. And it's the brainwashing, but like America lives on it, innit? All them Karens out there and like, yo, soaking it up. Mad.
Okay, so let me ask you this briefly. I do have one last question because you know I do like to, you know, just kind of like learn. That's all. I love to learn. Thank you so much, beloved. I appreciate you. Much respect to you. When it comes to, like, I guess you can say overall quality of living. So everything that you said, the struggles and everything. I would say for me as a man myself, my number one concern is, I guess you can say, like family values. So with everything you said, would you say that that alleviates a lot of what the stresses is family wise? Would you say the values are stronger over there than America from since you've been on
Nah,
both
nah,
sides?
nah. I think
No.
that nah. Like because families everywhere around the world in it are broken and because like everyone's broken in like we're not designed for this even like I'm not saying that when I say about America being like so much intense and that like the UK is still intense too in it because we're not designed for this. We're designed for fire, food and shelter in it. Protect your family, get some food and keep warm. That's what we're designed for. We're
Right.
not designed for like this intense FOMO fucking like 1 second click like in your face constant like that's why everyone's got mental health issues because we're not designed for this. So regardless, like in the UK, same way there's mash up families, like probably more broken families. I'd say probably actually genuinely, I'd say there's probably more broken families, and I could be wrong. Like nothing I'm saying. Like, I don't know shit. Like I just what I've seen over the years. Like I'd say there's probably more broken families in the UK than there is in America because like I feel like there's more of a like church vibes and like people try to keep it together, but I'm not necessarily saying that they're happy together. Like they might just be keeping it together for the family, whatever. But I feel like in America, there's probably more families together than there is in the UK. I mean, I know obviously the ratio, like the UK is a little spec compared to like America, but yeah, actually, I'd say that the family vibes are stronger in America than in the UK.
Thank you for that. Now, I just, I like to hear from people from other, demographics, and I appreciate you, beloved. Respect to you. Respect to you. Go ahead. You already know. You got it, Malysa. Come on now.
It's all good. You know what it is. I'm sorry, I was batting flies.
I'm just here to make sure, I'm just here to make sure me and Soap just making sure you sell right. You're the captain of the ship.
Yeah.
We're just making sure you stay afloat.
Y'all
I brought it, Malysa. I brought it if you need me to.
We got you, fam.
Thank you.
Get you some eucalyptus. Get you some eucalyptus and lemongrass candles. Lavender also. It'll keep all that out.
I got some raw aloe vera right now. I just broke a piece off my plant.
I do that, that's some real shit, man.
Yeah, they grow real good here. Yeah, you can rub that directly on your skin.
And have it by your bed, man. I've got aloe vera plants all over my windows, man. It's good for you for your anxiety. I'm breathing at nighttime, man. Like,
yeah, eucalyptus, aloe. There's just so many things you should have in your house as a woman or as a man. Just even if it's not, because these aren't plants you could kill.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I did find out is I could create my own kits to send to people. So yeah, because I'm telling you, it change your vibe when you go in your house. It stink or smell like feet. It make you mad. Somebody be gassing.
I'm sorry. Where do you think? What is
These things happen. People smoke cigarettes.
Real quick, Smitty, did you want to share that video still, or?
Yeah, I have a video. But I mean, no. Chocolate just got here, but I broke this off. My daughter bought me this, and I've been squeezing out of this and just applying it with like oil and stuff for it.
You could take some of that.
I got a whole plant.
Oh, good. Okay. That's cool. I ain't talking about nothing.
Many stalks. So I'm just saying. I mean, this one fell off. So I just took it. And I've been getting the gel up out of it. I just been keeping it in the fridge.
Nah, it's good, and it's good to drink too. And you can eat the gel. Like it's a lot of stuff you could do.
I ain't gonna go that far. I'm gonna look into that first.
Well, I would hope you would.
I was a chef over 20 years. I've never seen aloe vera in the kitchen, so I'm going to reserve my rights on that one until I find out more.
Okay.
I got.
You're not eating it. Your skin's absorbing it when you put it on your skin. Like that's the biggest cell on your body.
Nah, that's what I do. I really just kind of like when I wash, I'll get like whatever my. Well, I use this right here. I got this stuff. I like this. This is the only lotion that works for me. It got to be Shea. So like I'll like mix a little bit, like just mix it with it, and just wow. I'll just do that. But you want the video? So I want to make sure chocolate was done. I didn't want to distract.
I ain't talking about nothing important.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'm next.
Okay.
All right, so damn. I mean, this is kind of like a little off, but I mean, because we got drifted, but I guess I'll still play it since you asked. All right, so hold on 1 second. Let me just do this. Wow. Let me go ahead and present screen. All right, everybody. So this is really to what Chocolate was saying earlier. You know, out of love and respect. All right, y'all. You can go ahead and push play on that. Or present.
Baby means nothing. A man moving in your house means nothing. A man calling you his woman means nothing. A man giving you a baby means nothing. I'm about to hurt some feelings with this next one. A man marrying you means nothing. You know what means something? A man changing himself, his lifestyle, and his ways to keep you. That's what means something. Ladies, pay attention. A man calling you.
I would like to hear from Soap first. Nah, Soap. I want because you's a whole grown ass man too. I want to hear from you first, and then I would like the ladies to respond to that if that's okay, sir.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Right.
What
Yeah.
you're saying is actually true. You know what I mean? It means nothing depending on the man. Those things do mean something.
Be careful with your response, sir. You know that.
Those things do mean something. In retrospect, but it depends on the man. It depends on what he values. So his value system is what if that means something or not. So yeah, if some men if they feel like we had a kid together, that means something to them, right? Because they're sharing with you, you know, their offspring. Some men marry you, yeah. Some men buy your car. Some men buy your cake. Whatever. Everybody's value system is different. So I think whatever that man's value system is, in accordance with the women he's with, that is what is going to count. You know what I mean? So I land right there. Sisters can share.
I guess Malysa. I mean, yeah, no. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna respond. I would say this. Hold on 1 second.
What was the actual question again? Sorry, I was listening. Like, you have to bear with me, man. Like, I'm Back to the Future right now, and I've been on the show. Like, just came off like for 4 hours.
I guess it was the video was based on like men's value system. Some men.
1 second. I got you, beloved. No. I'm just no.
You got it again, okay?
Yeah. It ain't nothing.
Yeah. Where it's saying like marriage don't mean nothing, like blah blah. Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah,
I got you.
my
No
brain.
problem. You ready? Let's go.
You baby means nothing. A man moving in your house means nothing. A man calling you his woman means nothing. A man giving you a baby means nothing. I'm about to hurt some feelings with this next one. A man marrying you means nothing. You know what means something? A man changing himself, his lifestyle, and his ways to keep you. That's what means something.
Oh yeah, thank you for that. I mean, I don't really know what there is to say if that's like what he thinks that, you know, literally it takes two to tango in it. Some days you can, you know, be all the things you need to be, and some days you need the other person to make up the rest of it. So it's like a man could be all of that, and you know.
You know what my question is, real quick, Star? Let me help you out, beloved. It's okay. No, it's not. That's not something to be harsh. You know, earlier when I was saying how I was like, I love the fact that we're different. So what I'm speaking on is right there. I noticed that that's something that would be probably real triggering, or like most women be like, oh, nah, I could never. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that that's just simply the fact of a lot of women don't want to recognize it's not a bad thing that we think different. So my question to the ladies specifically, to land it. My question to the ladies specifically is, out of everything that he named that he said is really not, you know, too much to us, how important is that to women? I want to know as a man who wants to learn you. I'm asking as someone who wants to be educated. Okay, I just want to make that clear.
All right.
Go ahead.
Thank you. So basically, sometimes I think men think that they know more about a woman's thoughts than a woman even knows. It's like sometimes it's like, you know, I don't know what, like literally like some time, like us women, I feel like sometimes don't go around saying like how a man thinks like that we're so certain and that, but I feel like sometimes like, you know, I don't know, obviously this is part of the conversation and these things that you do in that, but like literally it's like you're so certain in your conviction of like what a woman thinks that I don't think you're even skimming the surface of what you can even like actually fathom that a woman's really thinking all at once, because women work differently. And like I can speak from this from a different angle of being in relationships, because I was with men for like 34 years and then with women for 3 years, yeah. And I never like was planning on that. I was brought up like that, whatever. But I've experienced like, you know, being with a man for all them times and then being with a woman, and like it's different in the relationship. It's different scenarios, and it's like everyone's different as well. And it's like I don't know how you can just, you know, stereotype a whole gender to what you think is correct, because just because that man said that, okay, cool, and some women might agree with that, some women might be hurt by that, but like it's almost like you want women to be hurt by that, you expect women to be hurt by that, and it's like I wasn't hurt by that. If that's what he feels, then you know, you ain't a man for me. Like keep it moving, like, because you should care about my feelings. Like don't, you know, like just fucking waste my time, like get married and say it doesn't matter. Like I'm not saying that it's the be all and end all, but why do it then? Because it's men that ask women to marry them. So if it don't matter, then don't do it. Don't waste my time.
Thank you for that. I don't know, Chalk, you want to get in there? Malysa, I don't know. Like to hear from the ladies. Out of everything he said that's not important to us, if you heard a dude that you, how about this? If you was like you talking to a dude and you actually really feeling him, and he said, "Oh, that shit don't mean nothing to me. The only thing that mean anything to me is exactly what he said at the end." Would that be a turn off, or would you respect it, or would it be a turn on?
It's
Rock
a
out.
turn off.
Please
Period.
elaborate. Thank you.
No, you don't want me to elaborate. I'm not going to. I'll be real.
Like I got a choice. Like you not going to do it anyway.
I'm not. I haven't said anything. To be honest with you, what did I say?
There she go.
Oh my gosh, I'm not saying nothing. I don't know what's going on.
All right, bet. Moving along. Malysa, what do you have to say? Malysa, what do you have to say? Moving along. We ain't even gonna do it.
We can't move along yet. And Miss Chocolate?
I'm here.
Did you have
like I don't even know how to go about it. Like what do you want from me?
We're here. What you got?
Pull her in, Malysa. She not from.
You can't even say nothing because your voice is going to make her more quiet. So,
I mean,
Miss Chocolate, go ahead.
You can't ask someone's opinion.
Oh, I will never learn that. And saying it through your teeth, I don't miss.
You know, hey, there you go.
No, I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing it because Malysa asked me to. Now, if you want, I don't know what your deal is with me today, but okay. All I'm gonna say is this, and I'm not staying up here long, and I'm not elaborating to any depth. The women understand what I'm getting ready to say. You can't tell me what to do unless you can tell me what to do. And if you can't tell yourself what to do, then you can't tell me what to do. Period. Do not knock on my door. Do not call me. Don't DM me. Don't send a pigeon to my house. Do not waste not a second of my time if you ain't really ready to play. Some of us are very serious about the time we give people. So that's why we don't fuck around. So that's why I'm like, give it to me straight. I don't care nothing about what that man says sitting on that stool with that tight shirt. That is what I will elaborate on. I don't care about the guy before that. You have a face like a mouse, and you up here trying to tell me that all the baddies don't want you, sir. Let's stop generalizing then. If everybody want to be so real, stop generalizing. Why isn't he married? Why doesn't he have a wife? Just show us what it looks like. But you can't. There is no magic. There is nothing there. Empty pasta, cacciatore, nothing. But I'm supposed to believe that you got all this magic for me. Nah. That's why science is necessary. The study of psychology and sociology. I leave it like that. I don't have to say nothing. Human beings been doing the same thing. We just do it in different mediums. Take care. I'm here for the next question.
Yeah. Ah man, Doc. Malysa, please. You got the floor.
No doubt.
Now that that's done.
No doubt. So I do think number one, I love Just Star's perspective because she literally just said, okay, I've dated males, I've dated females. And so from this relationship dynamic, I can tell you what it is. And that's probably from a big perspective that a lot of us will not know ever. So I'm glad that you even brought that up and pointed that out. Um, I do also feel like for a specific gender to completely categorize the opposite gender based off of a few um, dud missiles that have been shot or you shot or whatever you gathered, that don't classify a whole group of people. Just like you don't want us to say all men are dogs or all men cheat or all men ain't shit. It's the same way we don't want to hear about all women. You know what I mean? No, you have bonehead individuals that cheat, just like you have bonehead women that cheat.
Right. Right.
And to each his own. Um, I think in the case scenario where this man is like, oh, well, if you tell her and you tell her and you tell her, but it don't have to amount to nothing, then quite to the other ladies, then why in the fuck are you saying it? Because your big thing is, oh, I don't want no titles. I don't want no titles. I just want to be friends. I don't want no titles. Well, I want to be friends with benefits, but don't try to make it more. We just seeing where this is going, or we just talking, or you're so like, I mean, not you in particular, but to this guy or the people who think in the same bubble as he, you don't want the titles, but you want to give it to us, knowing that the reason why we even put those titles or labels or brands on our back is so that we can figure out where in the fuck we at with this thing and this dynamic, because you're also territorial as fuck. So without the title, you're basically saying I don't want to be tied to a title because I don't know if I really want to fuck with you exclusively. And then to some, and then on the flip reverse again to some, because there's an exception to all. We like, nah, you gonna title this or not? Because if you don't title it, then we're back to clip number one, where other niggas are texting our phone that you don't want me to necessarily give my time to. But what the fuck are you doing with it? Because I only got 24. I don't have 24 for you, 24 for you, 24 for you, and 24 of you. I'm only one goddamn person. And I'm gonna serve the shit out of whoever wants, not whoever wants me, but who's for me and who I'm for. I don't have time for you to come over here and play in my face so you can get the benefits without the accountability and the responsibility. That's piss poor bullshit. Poor management.
His whole behavior.
And I think it's weak as fuck. Why would you come to me and tell me I'm wifey or wife material when really you only plan on treating me like a $40 holler? Then I would rather you just call me a hoe bitch or a goat or a throat goat and just hand me my motherfucking $40. I'll land there.
Okay, I'm gonna step in. Hold on.
Oh yeah, when you're done.
I'm gonna step in. We live in something called the information age, right? So we get information from everywhere, from everything. And I think what we gotta do as a collective is not take. So, and I got to do this myself. I got to check myself. I'm like, even though I don't like this person, I don't like what they're saying. It's their perspective, right? There's a lot of people out here on social media. I'm like, dude, why are you on here? Like, we need to ban you, right? Just because of your level of intellect or just the message you're putting out there. There's a certain brother from Texas. I'm not even gonna say the brother name. Certain brother from Texas, and he be saying a lot of radical stuff. And some people agree with him, and some people don't. His last name is Caucasian. I'm not even gonna say what it is, but if you follow the cookie trail, you know who I'm talking about. And he said a lot of inflammatory stuff, right? But you know what I mean? The things that he says at times may land with certain people, Why they land with them, I have no idea, right? It confuses me that this person has such a big following. You know what I mean? And it just bothers me with some people that I see that have such a big following because sometimes I just feel like what they share is just asinine and toxic. But and this is men and women both too. But we live in an age where people share their perspective. We gotta hear perspective. We may not like them. We may not think that they're cool. We may not think that they are relevant or that they are good for the community. And that's why we can, offshoot what they saying. Salute to the homie, to Matthias. You know what I mean? Kels, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Salute, salute. Much love. Right? We may not like everything they saying. You know what I mean? Or even the message they put out there, but we are all here living in this time, and what a time to be alive for a reason. Right? So they putting their message out there. I need to put my message out there. Right? Some men think, women who are light skinned that they don't deserve men, or if they got two baby daddies or whatever, they don't deserve men. But that's their perspective.
Light skinned women too expensive.
Some women think that a brother that's short don't deserve love. You know what I mean?
Baddies don't cost too much money.
Hold on, chocolate. Hold on.
I'm just messing. Okay, sorry. I'm
trying to land. I don't want to forget my point. I want to forget my point. I know you messing. I just want to forget my point. Some women think that short men or men that don't have a certain amount of money don't deserve love. I mean, we have all these different perspectives out here, right? I don't agree with all of them, right? But I am willing to hear some of them for the most part, as much as I can. Smitty, I'm gonna get to the comment, the one that's directed to you, and I'll let you reply from there. And you go from there. Go ahead, bro.
I mean, I was gonna say she can, she's right here. I mean, I like voices, so I would like for her to speak to me. So I'll read it. Smitty, do you completely agree with the clip?
Is she me? Oh, sorry, I didn't know. I was just waiting respectfully because I interrupt a lot.
Yes, you beloved. You know what I'm saying? You're right here. I mean,
I was trying to wait. I was just putting in the comments because I thought it at the time and
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I know it's okay. Thanks for patronizing me. That's what I mean. Sometimes you don't realize that you come across you have all the answers, and it's I agree with what Chocolate said, and I don't know why I'm going with you two because I feel some bad energy and I ain't about that. But literally, you just you come across very patronizing. It's you're like a old auntie at church that has all the answers, but yet still not happy. If you got all the answers, why are you not happy? Why are you teaching us something? Because I feel like you know more about women than we do, and I just wanted to know. I think that you think that only men think in the way that man said. Trust me, some women are brutal, bro. Women give birth to babies. Women go through the worst shit in the world. Women have to deal with you, men. Literally from day dot, giving birth and everything. And you think they're not brutal? Yo, women have to be to get on with things. And it's you guys is going on you wanted to almost it almost satisfied you by thinking, oh, you women are gonna be upset by hearing this. Yo, women can deal with more than you ever even believed of. Literally, so it's almost disrespect to be we're gonna be that bothered because some man says that. Yo, okay, keep saying that, keep it moving. Shit, I've got things to do today. I don't know, but do you agree with that completely? Because obviously, you I don't know. Are you just being devil's advocate, or is that what you believe, or what do you think? Not what the clip said, because you're asking us what we think. I'm asking you what you think, because I told you what I think.
Much respect. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate you. So yeah, that was interesting. Anybody who has ever heard me speak enough times know that I always say I don't speak for the women. I will always ask you all questions. I only know what I know about women because I sit back and I actually take time to listen to you. Anybody who knows when I speak, they know thoroughly, right? See, you're a little newer. I've been around for. No, wait, hold on. Wait. Okay, do you want to respond? I'll shut up.
Because you're very patronizing. If you know women so well, they learn how to talk to us because I'm a woman and you've never spoken to me properly and you've always grated on me, and it's because you're patronizing and you don't know how to just. If you want to have a conversation, you want to ask awkward questions, then don't be a dick about it. Just be normal. Shit, Mr. Intellectual soapbox, he doesn't come across the way that you are. So.
What?
If you got all the answers, like Chocolate said, then why aren't you so happy? Why aren't you living the best life? Why aren't you writing books how to, the key to success? Because surely you got the key, bro. And I don't see it. I don't see it. I just see a smug little man sitting there, fucking getting excited about like kids arguing over fucking sweets. Like, I ain't got time for it, man. Shit, I got a real
No,
life.
I'm not. All right, so
That's my
respect.
perspective. That's what I think. So
Yeah,
don't have
no,
Hold on.
yeah, I don't
to be honest.
know what
Hold
we
on,
just
everybody.
did.
Hold
I
on,
don't know
everybody.
what
Pause. We ain't doing this, y'all. We not. I love
no,
pausing.
no.
We not.
I mean, I
Hold on.
want to
No, we're
respectfully
pausing on this. We are pausing.
Me in
We are
particular.
pausing.
But you can't do that. So if you
I
can't let
think
her
that
say all of that, and I can't say anything back, bro,
We are
that's not
no.
fair.
We are
That's
pausing,
not
bro.
fair.
I'm not going back.
I'm
I'm
not
not going back
about
and
to
forth.
argue. I want to respectfully respond. I really want to dismantle it in a very gentleman manner.
I
You should
understand.
know my fashion, bro. Like you really
I
thought I
got
was
you.
about to yell and cuss.
Hold on. I'm asking you.
You know I'm about to
Asking you.
tear everything up, bro. Like in a
I'm
very
asking you.
respectful
Hold
way,
on.
bro.
Hold
Like, come on
on.
now.
Just pause. I don't want you to leave. I want you to share perspective, but just pause. I'm going to let Lady Malysa say what she want to say. She raised her hand. She could have just stopped the whole thing right here. She could have just ended the live and all that, because this is her show. But she letting y'all rock. You know what I mean?
I wasn't
This ain't her
saying
show.
anything.
Okay, so Lady Malysa, say
I
what
was
you got to
letting her
say.
speak.
No, she about to say what she got to say. Lady Malysa, you take the
Go ahead.
gear. I'm mute.
I'm working on it. So I think that Just Star posed a really good question. Outside of the filler, outside of the bullshit, outside of the other, I respect the opinion. I love the fact that she's 10 toes down and she don't bite her lip. She just called it the way that she see it. Her perspective is her
Right.
truth, same as yours. But I am curious about what your answer is to that question.
I'm still waiting to respond in its entirety without being stopped.
Darling, this is the first time I asked you, so you have the floor.
Damn, Malysa, you too. All right, so look.
No. Whoa.
Let me respond.
Whoa.
I'm waiting to respond, yo. I'm waiting to respond.
Whoa.
Damn, Malysa, you too?
You too?
Yes.
You too?
Yes. As in, can I
have nothing
respond
else.
without being stopped? That's it. So, to the video. Let's go back on what he said. He said, hold on. A man who comes into your life and calls you his woman, we don't care about that. All right. So first and foremost, bullshit. Again, anybody who knows how I do things, they know that I only present and then I walk away from it. I don't never really have a dog in a fight. So me personally, as one who truly was raised in love, and I come from that, yeah, everything he said for the most part, the reason why we change our lives, the very last thing he said, is because of everything that we encompass with you prehand. So when he says no, that means nothing. You moving in. A man is not, listen, when we decide to actually make that type of movie, I got to understand how we thinking this. Everything he just named was the most valuable parts that make us say, I'm changing my life for you. Everything he named is exactly why we see you as so valuable. So I'm just saying, I wanted to present something. Do I agree with it? I thought everybody else up here heard me enough and seen me and talked enough to know I'm polar opposite of everything he just said. Hold on, I want to finish. Polar opposite. All right, that's very much so a gentleman, a loving father, and somebody who definitely knows what it's like to be in love. And when you're in love, everything that he just named, you cannot eliminate because it all goes under that umbrella. And everything he just named has to do with the number one thing that women want next to consistency, and that's acknowledgement. When I call you my woman, I'm acknowledging you. Yes. Women in some, yes. When you're that man's one and only, chocolate, She wants to be acknowledged. Now, how does she want to be acknowledged? Yeah, that'll vary from woman to woman. Every woman will have their own personal preference. Now, that's why I also say love is not a one size fit all. Love is to be customized and uniquely designed and tailored for that individual woman. You are to specifically shut up and learn and ask that woman questions. You are to make it very clear. I want to learn you so I can learn to love you. That is our purpose. Why? Because a man who acquires an abundance is a man who is supposed to make sure, he's supposed to make sure that 100% this is not for me. I acquired everything so that I can be of servitude for you. Now, the only reason why I asked the questions that I asked, because I just want to know, how do you think? I made it very clear. I said off rip before somebody went on the tangent, right? I said very, very clear. I'm landing it. I know. I said, I just want to learn. Everybody up here knows I say that 1,000,000 times over. I don't have no dog in the fight. I just present things, and then I like to hear what you have to say. So don't ever place anything on me. Just do what you did at the very end of what you did and just ask me. Because I'm a very respectful gentleman.
You're not respectful.
Simply have a conversation with you no matter how you think I come off.
Because if you are having a conversation and you're playing devil's advocate, then you're supposed to respect the fact that it's a conversation. I'm allowed to say what I'm allowed to say, but then you're telling me.
You didn't ask me. You did not ask me. Wait. Beloved. You didn't ask me, am I playing devil's advocate? You said I am.
No, I literally.
You're not playing. Listen, to play devil advocate means that I'm going to fake like I'm on that side. I'm not.
You disagreed with it, but then you like portrayed it in the way and came across like, oh, you know,
that
like,
is just your interpretation.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Don't assume.
Everything you're saying is a you thing. It's
no,
okay.
it's not. No, it's not. You're not.
It is. It's just you.
If you let me string a sentence together,
everybody else here knows me.
No, I just listen to
everybody else up here knows me.
You are supposed to be opening a conversation and having a conversation.
Everybody. No. Wait. Because the thing is this: you got to understand something. This is also on my platform. You got to understand something.
You know how many brothers felt uncomfortable when I was like, "I'll fly you out. Come on, come through, stay. You ain't got to do nothing. We can go shopping when you get here." Do you know what I had grown men saying to me? You making me feel like a bitch. I don't like that. It's insane.
We're going to pause for a second because we're going to pause for a second.
I appreciate that. That is what was needed.
Everybody's going to pause for a second. Everybody's going to pause for a second.
Here's the thing, and I'm gonna be a buck and 1,000%. Number one, I don't ever want to be categorized with anybody. I spend too much time and give too much respect letting people understand that I'm a whole individual and ever be called one of anybody except for me. That's why I'm exclusive, and I'm really trying not to be disrespectful. Number one.
Thank you very much for saying exactly what I'm thinking right now, Native.
You know what? So I'm good. Good night, y'all.
Oh, boy.